Hi everybody, this is Dustin Hamill with Equity Holdings Group, and I'm going to be covering a few things today about the differences between a traditional sale, meaning listing it on the MLS through an agent, and selling to Equity Holdings Group, and what those differences are. First of all, if you're going to be listing your property, you need to find an agent to work with. Finding an agent may be easy, may be difficult, depending on if you already have somebody in mind. Generally, if you don't, you're going to need to interview a few different agents and talk to them about, what they think your property value is. You'll often get varying numbers because coming up with a number is somewhat subjective, and some agents will tell you what they think the actual property value is, and some will inflate it because they want you to go with them. And so you'll have to determine who you feel comfortable with. With us, it's just one call and it's one appointment. We'll come out and take a look at the property, walk through, take all the notes that we need to, and then get back to you with an offer. Sometimes it's within 24, 48 hours we have an offer for you. Second, preparing the property. So if you have selected a agent to work with, generally they're going to want you to do some things to make that property better for them to show. And so they'll give you a list of items, some repairs they want you to do, some updating they want done. Those are things that you're going to have to take care of, and usually we'll have to come out of pocket to do those things. With us, we're buying the property as is with no repairs. We're taking the responsibility of anything that needs to be done. The third is showings, and showings could be minimal, could be a lot. You really don't know. It depends. And if you're living in the property, you'll need to make the property available for those showings at those different times of the day that people are available to come see it. If it's a property that you have that is tenant occupied, you're going to have to notify your tenants repeatedly of access and entry, and you have to work around their schedule. And that can be difficult because they have rights too as renters, and they're not usually really happy about being disturbed and inconvenienced. But we need minimal entry. We'll need to verify the information that we've gathered from you either over the phone or when we come out to the site or out to the property, and but we won't need to get in there the multiple times it will take for just showings, because once the showings are done, then they're going to still need to do inspections, and you're going to have to negotiate your offer. And so once you do finally decide on what that price is, they'll send out an appraiser. The appraiser has to verify that price actually can be substantiated, and then they'll also do inspections like home inspections and termite and pest control. And those are normal inspections that you'll usually have on any property you sell, and generally that will generate a list of items that they want you to take care of as well. And in some cases, the property can't be sold until they are taken care of. With us, we're going to present you with multiple offers. We're going to give you multiple offers that you can consider, and if one of them works for you, great. And if one of them doesn't, then that's okay too. But at least you have some options, and it's a pretty quick, easy way to find out what some of those options are. Second, our fifth is unsure time frame. So when you want to sell your property, you may want to sell it right away, but you don't have any control over that. It could take some time. It could take months before you get an offer that you feel is one you want to accept. And then even when you have an accepted offer, and you're going through this process of inspections and so on, things happen. People's loans fall apart. They change their mind. There's things about the property that have to be done. There's just reasons, and I've seen properties fall out of escrow multiple times. I've even had it happen to me, where we've had properties go in and out, and it may not have anything to do with the property. In some cases, it's personal problems with your buyer that you may not know about. So with us, you can pick your date. Whatever day you want to close on is the day we do. And if you're providing owner financing, then it can be done even quicker, because there are no qualifying with appraisers. There's no loan docs or anything like that need to be done. Or at least the ones that are done at the title company. Last, transaction costs. So transaction costs can be pretty significant. For a traditional sale, you have the commissions that you pay to the realtors. Those usually are 5 to 6% of purchase price. That's traditional. You also have title and escrow and taxes and things like that. Now, taxes will stay either way, but when we purchase the property, there are no other out-of-pocket costs, and there are no additional charges. The only things that might be included in that is just that you would have to, the taxes are prorated. But with your transaction costs on a traditional sale, you could be looking anywhere between 8 and 10% of the purchase price. So for every $100,000, $8,000 to $10,000 is going to someone else. So when you're evaluating your offers and what you might get, it could even be worse than that, but that's pretty traditional. It's about 8 to 10% is going to be lost in your, what you feel is your sales price isn't really your net proceeds. So these are just a couple of the things that I think are important to understand about the differences. We pride ourselves on making it a quick, easy, simple process that you can understand and that you can move forward and have a great offer right away without going through all of these other transactional difficulties that are part of the traditional sale. Thank you.